Hey, what's up, everybody? Hypnotist Willie Piggy here with Will Empowers. I'm here to talk to you about how we work with stress, anxiety, and tension and stuff, and a little bit how the brain processes this stuff. Now, say for instance, this is just a model, so it's not an exact science. But say for instance, you have your right side of your brain and you have your left side of the brain. Now, the right side of your brain, it controls your emotions. It controls your creativity. Uh, it controls like stuff like music, painting, art, abstract thinking, thinking outside the box. That's all your right side of your brain. Now you have your left side of your brain. It controls the logic. You know your ABCs, your one, two, threes. Keeping things in order and stuff like that. Now, whenever there's a conflict between the right side of your brain and the left side of your brain, well, the right side, the emotional side, is going to always win over. You ever have an argument with somebody and the argument's over with, and yet it's still carrying on in your mind? Well, that's your emotional side taking over, continuing to fire and off, continue to stay active. Or you ever wake up and had a dream about somebody and you're mad at that person, but that person have no idea why you're mad at them. Well, yeah, I can attest to that. That's that again. That's the logic. That's the emotional side. You know, winning over. Now, right down below the brain, almost behind the eyes. There's this little almond shaped thing. It's called the amygdala, and it controls your fight, your flight, and your freeze mechanisms. And it continues throughout life. It's always pumping, just like this. Now, when something happened to startle that amygdala, it opens up, kind of like a shock, and it opens up and it takes a snapshot of what's ever going on. Takes inventory and it stores it in your mind, and it goes on about its business and continue firing once it's back calm and you're safe. Well, over time, as things happen, say somebody cut you off on the road, started you, that amygdala fires off. It takes a snapshot, stores it in your mind, stores it in that amygdala, and and once everything's over with, it goes back to pumping. It's normal. Fight, flight, freeze, flight, fight, freeze. And well, so as you go throughout life, somebody eat your lunch at work, or somebody makes fun of you, or somebody smacks you, or you get into more arguments throughout life. This amygdala, it continues to fire off and take snapshots of each action, and after a while, it's kind of overloaded, as you say, because it can't close all the way because it got all this stuff stored in. You know, uh, it kind of like a giant whose hands trying to close, but you got all these little soldiers down here throwing chains around their hand, just pulling each time the amygdala fires off. It's a new soldier throwing it's a new soldier, emotional soldier, throwing a chain around your hand, keeping it from closing, keeping that amygdala from firing off. And after a while, once this amygdala quits closing and quit completing those complete circuits, you find yourself getting angry. You find yourself getting stressed. You find yourself getting emotional all the time. Well, what we do as far as a hypnotist and an agent of change and a coach, I I show you through different techniques and methods how to go in and just snip those change like, and once we go through processes and we snip those changes here and there and break this chain and break that chain and break the chains that's you didn't even know you had. Well, this amygdala, it starts to close back down and it starts to fire normally. And after a while, and once we get done through all the work and we break those chains, you find yourself, you're not getting angry anymore. You're not getting stressed anymore. We also teach you techniques to where you could take these chains and you can just break them yourself. And through our coaching and guiding and hypnosis and many other techniques we use, you be able to function normally and carry on and have a perfectly happy life. Now, I hope that explained to you about how it works and what we do whenever we work with people as a coach, a guide, a hypnotist, and using various techniques that we use. So, once again, I'm hypnotist Willie Piggy with Will and Powers, helping you to break those chains and helping you to make that change. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one.